everyone, welcome to our new class novel. So what I have picked for us this week is Hamlet, which is going to be a story adaptation of the play written by William Shakespeare. So I'm just going to read the opening part to you today, so then obviously tune back in tomorrow for the next part. So, Hamlet. Snowflakes twirled in the wind that moaned around the battlements. I turned up the collar of my cloak against the cold and kept my eyes fixed on the place where the guards had told me they had seen my father's ghost. Horatio, my oldest friend, was with me. It was Horatio who had brought me the news that my father, the king, was dead, bitten by a snake while he was sleeping in the orchard, and it was Horatio who had stood by my side at my father's funeral. Something in me died too that day, and was sealed up in the royal tomb with my father. My grief was so great that it sucked the light and joy out of everything. From the courtyard below came the sound of drunken laughter. "Someone is still celebrating the marriage of your mother and uncle," Horatio said. He meant it as a joke, but the joke raised more black thoughts in my mind. How could she marry so soon after the funeral? I said. How could she forget my father so quickly? "You should be happy for her, my Lord Hamlet," said Horatio. "She has found new happiness in the midst of sorrow, and your uncle, Claudius, will rule Denmark wisely until you come of age." I laughed bitterly. I had seen cunning in Claudius's face, but no wisdom. I was about to say so when midnight began to ring out from the turret above our heads. And as the last stroke throbbed through the air, the darkness and the falling snow shaped themselves into the spirit of my father, beckoning to me. Horatio gasped out a warning, but I paid no attention. I ran through the dancing flakes, my heart beating so fast that I thought it would burst. The ghost was dressed in armour, a circlet of gold gleaming against the black iron of its helm. Its face was my father's face, but twisted in agony, its eyes burning like cold, blue flames. Its voice was a groan of despair that sent shudders down my backbone. "Hamlet, my son, my spirit cannot find rest until my murder has been avenged." "Murder?" I cried. "The serpent who stung me in the orchard was my brother Claudius," said the ghost. "As I lay asleep, it was he who crept to my side and poured poison in my ear. Claudius took my life, my throne, and now my wife. Avenge me, Hamlet." Before I could say more, the ghost faded into snowy blackness, and the echoes of its voice became the whistling of the wind. My father reeled. Had I really spoken to the ghost of my father, or was it a devil from hell, sent to trick me into doing evil? I had suspected that Claudius might have had something to do with my father's death, but could I trust the word of a vision from beyond the grave? How could I be sure of the truth? How could I, the Prince of Denmark, not yet 20 years old, avenge the death of a king? And we'll stop there. So come back tomorrow for the next part.